And pleasant evening, my viewers and subscribers. Miller Time Football back again. Alright, so Manchester United takes on West Ham today. Alright, this is the match preview where we're going to jump into the lineups. We're going to look at the last 5 matches that Manchester United and West Ham met. And just the whole overview of the game. Alright, Miller Time Football. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, drop a like on the video. Drop a comment also, because I like to hear the feedbacks of what you think. And share it also. Alright, viewers and sub on your Facebook and your Instagram page. Just get it out there. Road to 500 subs. Alright, with the help of the subs and the help of the football community itself, we're gonna get there. Alright, so we're gonna jump into the preview of Manchester United versus West Ham. A very important game for both sides. Alright, where Manchester United fight for the top 4 spot and West Ham fight to solid themselves out of the relegation zone, because currently now they're sitting on 37 points and there is one more game to go. For some sides that are below them, they have 2 games to go, so there's a chance for another team to go above them and drop them in the relegation drop zone. Alright, goal difference might define that also. Alright, so this match today is very key for both sides. Alright, so put it in the comment section of what you think. The meet up today, who you think is going to win the match, my viewers and sub. You think Manchester United is going to come away with the win, or you think that West Ham have that little edge with Antonio up front, might just steal the win away from Manchester United and dent their Champions League hope? Alright, because I think the world is going to be watching. It's a very big game today, for both clubs, as I just mentioned. Alright, and we're going to jump into the lineup. For Manchester United, they made 2 changes from their previous lineups that they normally start in the Premier League to the back line. So there we can see Fosu Mensah coming in for Wan-Bissaka, and then we can see Mr. Brandon Williams is coming in for Luke Shaw, which is on injury at the moment now. And for Wan-Bissaka, no injury report from the Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the coach himself. But however, just generally thinking that he's maybe a little bit weary, a little bit tired, knowing that he's playing back-to-back games. Alright, so from the starting of the season, he has been at that right back position and holding it down perfectly. Alright, but change is good at some time. Fosu Mensah, in his last game for United against Chelsea, he performed well, and the previous game he came on, he did fairly well also. Alright, so for me personally, also drop it in the comment section. Do you think it was a good decision for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to make that changes in the back line, bringing in Fosu Mensah instead of starting Aaron Wan-Bissaka again? Alright, so let me hear your comments of what you think of the back line. Also, we have Victor Lindelof and we have Harry Maguire as usual, the captain, Martial in that centre back position. Alright, so I'm moving in the midfield for Manchester United. We have Mr. Paul Pogba, Matic also holding that defensive midfield line also, and then up front it doesn't really change as much, knowing that the front 3 and that number 9 up front, Mr. Martial, is performing well. So we have Rashford along the left, we have Bruno Fernandes in the middle, Martial up front, and then we have Mr. Mason Greenwood, or a young shining 18-year-old, on the right. Alright, so it's gonna be an exciting game. Alright, so just tune in. This is the match preview of the whole lineup. And for West Ham, looking at West Ham lineup, they're going a very strong lineup also, even though I think one of their key players missing out of the midfield, which is Sandros, and he's on injury at the moment now. So West Ham is going with a 4-2-3-1, same formation that Manchester United is actually using. So both teams are using the same formation, where for West Ham they have Antonio up front, which is performing excellent at the moment now. He's coming out of his last game with 4 goals. Alright, and he scored all 4 goals. So Mr. Antonio, their striker, is on form at the moment now. So we have Fornals, we have Mr. Noble and Bowen. That's the midfield 3 for West Ham. And in the middle we have Declan Rice, which is doing fantastically well. Manchester United was eyeing him as a target, as a transfer target, to get him into the Manchester United midfield, just to put some more depth inside the side. Alright, so what do you think about Declan Rice, my viewers and subs? Just give me a comment. Do you think that Manchester United should sign this excellent midfielder? Alright, would it make a difference to the side? Just let me hear your comments of what you think about Declan Rice's overall performance. Alright, we're going to see him today again in action, so just let me hear your comments. Just his previous games that he had, of what you think about this overall performance, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United news are coming out of the Manchester Evening News over there in England that Manchester United, there's a possibility for them signing Declan Rice. Alright, for me personally, I think they should. As a Manchester United fan, excellent midfielder, young, vibrant, he commands his ball, his pass range is very good. Just this overall play is just excellent for me. Alright, I would love to see him in a Manchester United shirt. Alright, so looking at the West Ham back line, we have Cresswell, we have Obana, and then we have Diop, and we have Ben Johnson in the back line. So excellent team selection from both teams, both coaches. Alright, they both start a very strong lineup. Alright, let me hear your comments also, viewers and sub. What do you think about the lineup? Who do you think should be in and who do you think should be out of the lineup, both for West Ham and for Manchester United? Now looking at the last 5 games that Manchester United and West Ham met. Alright, so the last 5 games, Manchester United won 2 and West Ham won 2, and they ended up with a draw game for the 5th game. Alright, so Manchester United last game with West Ham, they lost 2-0, and that was in 2019, the first meeting of the season with West Ham. Also, both teams are suffering a little injuries at the moment now, where for Manchester United, injuries extend to Tuanzebe at the moment. Now we know that Phil Jones is out. Eric Bailey, he picked up an injury in the Chelsea game, a head injury. So for reports from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer upon Bailey and just his injury update, that it's a possibility that he would miss the rest of the season, which at the moment now would have just 1 game left to play, and that's against Leicester City at the end of the season. So from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Bailey and his head injury that he picked up in the Chelsea game, he'll be out for the rest of the season. We have Mr. Luke Shaw also. He picked up a knock in the Southampton game. He played very well, twisted his ankle, so he will be out also, possible for the rest of the season also. Alright, seems like a very serious ankle injury, and you know, once it's an ankle injury, they have to take it, they have to deal with it properly. The medical personnel and just the whole medical team, the doctors, they have to treat the ankle injury very important. They have to treat it very critical, because it might lead up to a critical state where Luke Shaw can be out for the rest of his career. There's a possibility that he might miss next season. Alright, he was out on injuries before, he came back, he's performing well, so it'd be really very sad to see him be out another few months again. Alright, just hoping and wishing the best for Mr. Luke Shaw. And also for West Ham, for their injuries, they have Sondras that I mentioned before, excellent midfielder, he's normally a starter, and then we have Fredericks that is injured for West Ham also. Alright, so both teams has injuries. So for me, I think it's going to be a very fair 50-50 game. It's going to be an excellent game. However, Manchester is going to be played at Old Trafford. I would say Manchester United have the home advantage, but for me, nah. No fans are in the stadium at the moment, no, gentle people. So that environment, that vibe, that whole atmosphere where the fans are there at the Stratford end and just cheering on the team, even though if they go down 1 goal, that's the energy of just the whole environment makes it a little bit different. So for me, neutral grounds, no matter where the game is played, for me, let me hear your comments. The fans make a difference, a big difference, playing home and away. Alright, so just let me hear your comments of what you think about the fans. Does it have an effect on the game? Because I honestly think it does. Alright, it's Miller Time Football again. Alright, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and just drop a like on the video. Also my viewers and sub, giving you the preview for Manchester United and the West Ham game, which will be coming on at 1 o'clock sharp. Alright,